Allison, Green Greg's Garden and Worm Farm. For those that have never watched my videos before, we like to have live sessions, and our live sessions on this channel are a community event. This is for the subscribing with here. All right, guys, let's see who's in here. So for tonight, Happy New Year's, everyone. Next year's already seemed to be getting started. This year, I'm saying next year. This year already seems to be getting started on a crazy foot. I've just done 2 videos talking about just how crazy it might get. Yikes. All right, we got the ghost in here. Scratch. Hey, Scratch. Sassafras Red. Man, 2021 has been wicked busy for GG. No kidding. Thank you for the prayers. Good evening, Mr. Allison, says Ken. Midwest Pressler says, hi, Greg. Miss Midwest Prepper. I'm just not say it so fast. I'm going blah, 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 blah. Out the roof. No kidding, Greg Chin. Jason. How you doing, Jason? Change my YouTube handle. Okay, Midwest Prepper, who were you before you changed your handle? Who did I know you as? All right, 6 Sigma 6. Spent my stimulus check today. You already got it? Seed, shoes, and water storage. You already got a check already? Really? Wow. Has anyone bought seeds from Eden? No, but guys, if you want to buy seeds, you can help my channel if you buy them from my link to True Leaf Market. Come on, guys. I've had people say, Greg, I did what you said about from True Leaf Market, but they didn't use my link. I hear that all the time. So really? Then people say, Greg, where's the link? I don't know. How do I find it? It's like, it's in the show notes, and it's in my pin notes. I don't think people get that. I have to occasionally to show how to find it, but gee, all you got to do is click more. You go to the pin notes and the show notes. All right, so eyes to see, 7-Eleven. Happy New Year, Greg, and all. Happy New Year to you. Dormouse, what dreams may come. Yeah, that was a Robin Williams movie, right? What dreams may come. Basically, it's whatever you think, right? His versions of heaven. And this heaven was like a painted tapestry. Everything was rendered in paint. Enough for your people? And Joseph. So I don't know. Tribulation, 7 years long. That tribulation is 7 years long, and Jesus was not Jesus. Joseph was told to have 7 years for the people of Egypt back in that time to store 7 years, and they found out they needed it. They had 7 fat years and 7 thin years. If you can do it, didn't have all I need. Okay, Modest, I can see that. So Eden, I don't know about Eden. Hadn't bought from them. There is a company, I can't remember the name right off. I had bought from in California. I gotta find their seed packs. So they got one kind of seed I'd like to look up again, which I developed my own version of over time. Check your online balance. It arrived today at 3 p.m. It's been on mine 10 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to get any or not. So were they supposed to arrive for everybody today? Y'all know about that? I wonder if I still have my hotspot on. I do. My hotspot's still on. Blue Bottle Bone Farm. How you doing? How's it going, Soulhead? Is this Randy or Susan? Who are we talking to today at the blue bottle there? Baker Creek Seeds. Okay. Rebel Rose. How you doing, Rebel? Hadn't seen you in here in a while. Old as dirt. Hey, old as dirt. I saw you earlier today in another chat. Which chat was that? Well, that was Lee Wilbarger's chat. Yeah, you were there. How you doing, Cassandra? I will call my bank. Hey, Greg and Silverheads, good to see everyone here. All right, for those that don't know, who maybe tagging in this video, the first video on my channel, go, what is this, Silverheads? I say, I tell everybody all the time, keep your eyes wide open and head on the swivel so you know what's coming at you. My friends, right now is the time we need situational awareness more than ever. But my followers, have come to be affectionately known as swivel heads because they keep their eyes wide open and head on the swivel. We're trying to keep up what's coming, right, guys? All right. Oh, Randy, how you doing, Randy? And Whisper Turan. Newbie bouncing a hello out here into the room. Well, hello, Whisper Turan. Yeah, welcome to our group here. This is a family chat. Chewy weather. Good evening from Hillsboro, Oregon. Stormy weekend. Wow, it was windy here today. And when older guys, was trying to knock me offline here. Don't want me on here today. I had a hard time uploading that second video. I started uploading that thing earlier. So I've done 2 videos today earlier. One on the last one on Iran. It took me forever to upload that video, and it got down the last few minutes and just stopped uploading. It said 6 minutes. Well, an hour later, it still said 6 minutes to go. So I just stopped it and started it over. I meant to have it up earlier. But, you know, that don't help me out. You know, when you get too late with some of those videos, they don't do as well. And that was aggravating that it just drug out like that. I don't know. Could have been a network problem, network issue. I don't know what was going on there. But it was aggravating. So, yeah, there's 2 things coming at us this week that could be more interesting than we'd like to deal with. One of them being the situation this March into Washington, D.C. could get, you know, hey, it's billed as a wild event in some of the posters, and it may get wild. Of course, I just got off a conversation with someone who suggested that, you know, the guys may be going into a trap up there. So, you know, what's happening? Are they walking into a trap? You know, those guys go up there, whatever the case, they better have their eyes wide open and head on a swivel going in that place. I'm going to tell you what. All right, let's see what I'm missing here. I just missed a few chats here. Southern Exposure, True Leaf Seeds, Experimental Seed Company, Snake River Seeds. Yeah, I've done Baker's, and there's a company I can't remember the names right now I've bought from before. It's been a while since I bought. I've been trying to save a lot of seeds, except microgreen. I buy a lot of seeds on doing microgreen. But you had $600. All right. So how many people got checks today? Or deposits? Hey, Greg, what's your favorite tool? My favorite, big old digger. There's great big old tines on it, so I'm digging the ground real good. I've actually said it's my favorite tool on a few videos. Yeah, I call it my hand tiller. Does anybody remember my hand tiller? It can dig. I can till ground with that thing. Almost as good as a regular tiller. Man, I can tear some ground up with that thing. It's good. I really like it. It's hand powered. You know, if you got a good enough tool, you don't need to go out and buy all these gasoline powered tools. So hang on, guys. I'm kind of tempted to check my account here now. Everybody's talking about all these deposits. Holy walking smoke-a-moly. I don't know if I can pull that up fast enough or not. But what are people saying here? Friendly LARP session. You got that right, Jason. Wow. Very good. All right, guys. I only got 29 thumbs up, though. Twice as many people as that. Give me some thumbs up. Helps the algorithms. All right. Central Michigan. And good evening, tribe. That's right. Just watched the last video released. You got it done already, Gypsy? I tried to time this video so people would have time to watch that one. So people might think, Greg, you're going late tonight. Well, I try to give you enough time to watch the other one first. Now, make sure you know how to save seed. That's the key thing right there. President needs to be super safe. That's right. Midwest, what was your previous handle there? I was watching the Iran video when it went live. Okay, well, you can always go back to it. Happy New Year. Well, thank you, RJ Sunflowers. Happy New Year to you, and you're from East Tennessee. You know, a lot of people that come in here from East Tennessee. Y'all know Cody Brock and his mom, Tabitha. Tabitha's got a book she's just written. I got to figure out how to tell you guys about it. I got to put something out here for her to promote that. She's written a nice little book on just stories, basically, of Old South. Territorial Seed Company, Great Lakes. Okay. Did you watch the Georgia hearings the other day? I got part of it. Wow, you know, it was really interesting, wasn't it? Did y'all see the live hacking? Oh, it can't be hacked. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few other things. Pretty interesting. Yeah, I hope they're just BSing Iran too there, Craig. I hope so. Dude, I've just put a lot of money into a trailer to go microgreens. I need electric power. I don't need to deal with all this stuff. I bought a ranch, and I'm going to 40 acres in Arizona, and I like to be able to go back and forth. And I got things I want to set up and do. I don't want to have to get everything knocked out from under my feet. I mean, I've never been in a better place in my life to start getting things done. So the last thing I want to see is whole world come apart right now. Oh, several people got it. Wow. So I don't know if I'm going to get Shungite. Incredible 5G blocker. I'm not worried about 5G, guys. Hang on. I don't know if I can get logged in here. Y'all got me curious. Got me curious and curiouser, because I don't know if I qualify, to be honest. If I qualify, it's only because I had such large losses on my farm last year. That would be the only way I would qualify. Wow. Hang on, guys. I'm going to set this phone down just a second. Bear with me a minute here. I'm going to type. Yeah, I might know in a minute. Logging into my account. So, Lady Dagger status. How you doing, girl? Happy New Year. I was happy to get a notification. Well, I'm glad you did. You've been getting trouble getting notifications. True Leaf is good too, but not many seed companies have all we need anymore. Yeah, okay, I get that. Well, use True Leaf when you can. It definitely helps me out. They do tell you how to grow your seeds. What the heck? That ain't what I want to see. What are they doing to me? What are they doing to me? Just quit briefing and see what's going on. Uh-oh. Me no get one. Nope, I didn't get one. I didn't get any money today, guys. So I guess I'm not getting it. I'm going to change my name to Six Sigma 600. Why 600? I didn't get a check, guys. Guys, I watch you all. Sorry I didn't watch the last video. Made a scream in a pillow. Says sweeps. Yeah, I know why. Mary Hoos, how you doing, girl? Yeah, happy to be away from the city, says Greg. Yeah, he said watch all my videos today. Middle Tennessee, okay. Okay, Westman, Middle Tennessee. Well, Middle Tennessee, you're probably not too far from me. I am right in the middle of North Alabama. Shungite, good for bees. Super cool talking. Well, I got some Shungite on Nashville. Jeffrey, like I said, you're only a couple hours from me. East Tennessee it depends on where in East Tennessee you are. If you're in Southeast Tennessee, you might be a couple hours. This is about maybe 3 or 4 hours up to Knoxville. And then you got to get up toward Johnson City. That's a fair piece. It's not best if I'd still on I-65. Take a little bit longer to get Mobile. I got Shungite right here. Y'all remember this little gift from Gorgeous Awesome they gave me? Woden's Wooden Wand of Wonders. See, I cast a spell of good luck upon all you for the year. How about that? Of course, they gave me this too, if y'all remember. Y'all remember that? Gorgeous Awesome? My son gave me this. A lot of preppers like West Virginia. Wonder if we will have a media blackout on the 6th. Well, you got to wonder if this little exercise in Nashville wasn't a gear up for that, right? You got to wonder. And I always use Greg's link to True Leaf Market. Well, thank you, Sassafras Red. Yeah, go there first and see if you can find what you're looking for. Happy New Year, says Carlene. For those that don't know, my mother was born on New Year's Day. I said Good Year's Day. Good year. Actually, the funny thing is she was born near Gaston, Alabama. It had a Goodyear plant. They didn't have one back then. The biggest thing there was a cotton mill back in those days. And a steel mill. They had a steel mill. That was probably bigger than a cotton mill. Steel mill and a cotton mill. And later they put in a Goodyear plant. and my oldest brother worked in and retired from that Goodyear plant. And I might recall I did a video driving by there. Money, 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 money. I didn't get none of that money. Not me. So what's up with these asteroids? Apollo Harris. Well, that's a good name for asking about spacey stuff. They'll get to you, Greg. Don't worry. Well, I don't know. I may not qualify. Probably that's what that means. A day or two. We'll see. I'll check tomorrow. So about asteroids. Hey guys, we're always in the shooting gallery for asteroids. All these asteroids we're seeing, though, have the same orbital velocity as stuff within our asteroids that we're accustomed to. So they're not coming in from outside the solar system. We've had two, though, that did. There was that Oumuamua and that other one, the one that looked like a rendezvous from Rama spacecraft, cigar-shaped metallic looking. We don't see any asteroids in our solar system that look like a cigar and metallic looking. That was an odd one. It was a rather odd one indeed. All right, so Doug says, hey, Mr. Allison finally got me some worms, trying to figure things out now. Thanks for the inspiration. Wish me luck. Well, good luck, Doug. Where'd you get your worms from, by the way? Steve was saying a couple of big ones in the next 2 years. Oh, Steve Benoon? Oh my gosh, guys. He said, guys, I did a video, and he was talking about Nibiru, basically. And Steve Benoon said that there would be, he said that by September of last year, no one would be able to deny that, Nibiru was coming in the solar system. It would be so obvious. There'd be so many asteroids coming. We'd be getting impacts, and it was going to be awful. And I did a video when I heard about that back in August, and I said Nibiru comes not this way. I said that ain't happening. I don't know about his sources on that stuff. He talks about Pentagon sources. I got Pentagon sources. I got NASA sources, astronomers. I know. If you check out my Facebook friends, I bet you 2,000 of the 5,000 are astronomers. And you see me do videos to farmers market, and astronomers of all cut people I know who are astronomers. And we got astronomers all over the place here, and a lot of backyard astronomers. These people are looking for anything. They'd love to find something. I'm gonna go to spaceweather.com. There's a that tells you what's coming. It's pretty good in terms of asteroids. The space weather pulls down just the ones that are coming in the next few weeks. It's not the whole enchilada, but you can go to JPL is the maintainer of the NEO website that covers the asteroids, and we got so it's coming up. Yeah, there's nothing on the list right now that'd be concerning 2020 SO. It's coming by the 2nd of February at 0.6 lunar distance, so that's inside the lunar orbit. It's 7 meters across, so I don't think it's going to be a ginormous threat, but that's the closest thing coming up to us in the near term. So that's inside. Now, we had one on the 28th that came at 0.3 lunar distance. I think it was 10 meters, but it missed us. The lunar distance is, you got to bear in mind what that is. That's almost 250,000 miles, and Earth's 8,000 miles in diameter. So Earth's diameter is actually pretty small compared to lunar distance. Our geosynchronous satellites orbit at 22,000, about 500 miles out. So distance beside, compared to the diameter of Earth, although that's a whole lot closer to the moon. It's only a tenth as far out as the moon. And that one's not coming in at that altitude. When something comes in on the altitude of the geosynchronous satellites, that gets a lot of attention. Now it's coming lower than our satellites. You see that sometimes, but that doesn't mean it's going to hit us. It's liable to hit us. I mean, look here. See my little cosmic catastrophes poster? I've had that thing for into. So let's see what you guys are saying. They said if you don't, Lady Dagger says, they say if you don't get one by the 15th, it would come after taxes. They'll be too busy at tax season. Well, I got direct deposit to my checking account, so I would expect this one to come to me that way. So, 15th, huh? Greg, Phil, taxes late. Yeah, I did do it late. I did do it really late. like, late as you possibly could. We had a late filing. I was late on the late filing. Man, it was a tough year for me. It was a tough year to get everything done this year. Not as much seeds and many sources, all about genetics and heirlooms for me, says Fress. Filed in March. I wished I could have. I did every year till now. Well, I did file in April some years. And man, my taxes are a bear. I got a lot of receipts. Doing all right, Mary. That's good to know. Greg, you should qualify for $1,000 grant from the SB or something loan for your worm farm. There's been something I have not had enough time to check it out. There was talk of some business things that were out there that could have, if your business was slowed down because of COVID, that you could apply to. Well, I shut mine down because of stinking post office couldn't ship anything anymore after they got slammed by all those packages. So yeah, COVID did shut my business down. So the pandemic. I hear I'm saying words on here that's probably going to get this video in all kind of trouble. Did not mean to say that word. Good grief. You got to be so persnickety what you say on this platform. It's just nutty. Well, they won't shut me down, but they'll demonetize the video if I'm not careful. And we're not even talking about that topic, but it don't matter. The algorithms, they just snoop for everything. And I can always appeal it. Maybe by the time they read it to appeal it, I don't know how long I'll keep this video up. I don't leave a lot of the live sessions up long because a lot of the subscribers will look at these live sessions and unsubscribe in droves. They're not our inside crowd that we have here tonight. What it is, maybe they don't like the video format. Hey guys, I'm doing this on my cell phone, okay? Randy, you may be right. I need to look in that, but I need to know where. I just haven't had time to go check it out. That's my problem in my life. I just don't have time to chase everything. Yeah, there might be some money available. Might be a grant. I have heard more from Greg today than anybody else. That's 3 videos Sassafras read today, counting this one. My record is 4. I have put up 4 videos one day. 3 videos is a big day. 2 videos is a pretty big day for me usually. Takes a lot of time to do these. Midwest Prepper says, my folks live in Leoma, Tennessee. How far are you from there? 10-minute drive to Alabama line. The name rings a bell. It's probably not that far off. There's all those little communities in Tennessee I don't really know the name of. But, I'm just, about 12 minutes to Ardmore. If I could go straight north, there's a good road to be closer than that. Ardmore is about northwest of here. It's about 12 miles. The state line is just 8 miles directly north of me as a crow flies. Amish type gardener from the MP. Okay. You don't want to be downrange from a new plant though. Prepare for the Lion Party. The new party will repeal 230, declare the social media monopolies as public utilities, and require state crackdowns or lockdowns to be tied to $5,000 stimulus check. We'll repeal the 230. Okay, what's the 230? Benefit programs for citizens, property exercise, or civil rights. There we go. Try not to say all the words there. Sasquatch Rose, are you out east or down south? Rose is out west. Rose is out west. And I'm heading out west too, part-time, in and out, back and forth. See, if I didn't get conned by my deal, because I did everything on the internet. I signed documents and I wired money. I never saw these people face to face, and I'm waiting for a deed in the mail. I hope it goes to the right mailbox. I got I got my neighbor's mail the other day, and I took it to them. I've lived here now for 30 years, and I have many times got mail for other people, and I've taken it to them. And the whole time Mom lived here, ain't no one ever bought me one item of mail of mine that went in their boxes. And I know darn well I've had a lot of mail that I didn't receive in my post office box or my box here at the house. So, and I had a package that's supposed to have been delivered already that I haven't seen either. I don't know what happened to it. So I hope I get that. Hee-wee. Rebel Rose, Rocky Mountains, southwest Colorado. Yeah, I'm not going to be that far from there, Rebel. We have to drop by and say hi. Although these citizens have to prove that they are defenders of their oath and republic. Hey, if you're a republic, you've sworn an oath to protect the Constitution. I bet a lot of them are not living by that oath. Good seed sources in the Four Corners area. Native seed source, I think. Okay. Yeah, I've done a lot of seed saving. I got tons of seed piled up in this house. Tons of seed. Unfortunately, it's not on the freezer. So the vice president is assuming his authoritarian position on running the Senate and being that he is part of the National Guard and can assume duties even further dealing than that. I don't know what he's doing, DPFX. Now, he rejected that lawsuit that was going to try to get him to accept the alternate slate of electors. So I don't know what he's done. What has happened is that we are moving steadily toward military tribunals and military backing of our president. Yeah, but General Mark Miley don't seem to back President Trump. I remember a lot of the field grade officers in the military were replaced by Obama. He fired them in droves when he took office and put in ones that were more friendly to him, or promoted the ones that were more friendly to him. And Craig says, thank you for everything you do. My wife and I enjoy your content. Well, thank you. Thank you. So Lady Dagger says, saves and buys. That's a good approach. So let's see. Rebel says, I haven't found too many out here. That's where I just hire. I don't follow that, Rebel. That's where that's where I live. Just hire. Okay. I just didn't read it right. Well, he's president of the Senate. That is part of the job. The vice president is the president of the Senate. That's in the Constitution. Yeah, that is part of it. Snake River Seed Co-op sources from up in Boise. Yeah, I remember when Evel Knievel tried to jump the Snake River Canyon in his little steam rocket, which he called a motorcycle. Kind of a strange stretch for a motorcycle, right? And Robert Truex built that steam rocket. My friend Tim Pickens built one of his own little steam rockets once upon a time. But he sure wouldn't be climbing aboard it, trying to jump the Grand Canyon. The Big Dipper is coming. LOL joke. Big Dipper. Oh, Dipper. Did you see the one that hit China? What? China get hit? BRB, need coffee. Hope I don't make y'all drunk swaying around here. I have a hard time staying still here. Dreading tax season this year. Yeah, me too. Spending on a farm network is all as another. Okay. Better late than never. Oh, you know what? I hadn't aired it yet. You're always talking about. Yeah, guys, I did a video urging everyone to buy seeds just for that. I've not posted it yet. I don't think I have. And so I was just sitting talking, chat, all this seed chat. I'm thinking I've posted that video already, and I realized, wait a minute, I hadn't posted that. So it's kind of funny. Let me see. Hang on, guys. I'm going to look at my channel here on my other computer. Pull that up. Oh, I hit the dashboard. That's all right. That's probably the best place to go anyway, because you won't come on that loud voice. No, I hadn't posted my seed video yet. Hadn't uploaded it. So we're doing pretty good on these videos today. We're watching that one on the 6th has got over 4,000 views. The other's not quite to 1,500 yet. I tried to get that one up an hour earlier, but it was giving me, I had to stop it and start all over again. It just hung up completely. It got down to 6 minutes of time to post, and it just, 30 minutes later, it was still 6 minutes. I gave up on it. Let's see what guys are saying here. Just subbed. Well, thank you, Dormouse. Thank you. Greg, do be scared. Greg, do be scared of speaking your mind. Try library, say what you want there. Okay. Well, you know, I get a lot of people getting mad at me for not saying certain things. I mean, they'll post stuff on, wow, it's really this. You know what platform I'm on here? I'm trying not to get shut down. You know how much work it is to put up all these videos and develop a channel? Well, I hope you're right, DPFX, and censorship in soon. Yeah, that would be nice if we can stop that crap. Freedom of speech, constitutional law. Yeah, I hear that. That wouldn't leave much left. So, and Sassafras, I would love to meet Greg, but if I wouldn't wish anyone to come through Illinois. I don't know what the RL means there, but isn't what the felony? Echo. Alex Grattan, I agree with that. I'm probably way behind on the comments here. I bet I'm way behind. Some families' Christmas presents have been taken more than 3 weeks. Oh, really? I never got it. I once got a box of pot cookies in the mail. I took it to the neighbors reluctantly. 6 gone missing. Oh, wow, Greg. Yeah, that's an expensive little shipment. Freedom of speech. Yep. Rebel. I got it. We had Susan just did her first live session a few nights ago, and I was to be part of that. Come on, Greg, we'll have dinner. You know what? I'm gonna have to take you up on that. I bet you make some fine eating. You'll be fine company. No snow, says Sassafras. All right, DPX says that Trump has more generals backing him. Well, yeah, most of the retired ones. A lot of retired generals. I don't know about the active duty people. I don't usually put a topic out there that, you know, like most other channels will declare a topic and they'll rattle on about. Guys, this is your session. This is a community family get together and chat. So one state, one vote, says Midwest Prepper. Yeah, that's what will happen if it goes into the House. They have to vote one state each. Pence will most likely refuse to camp because he is moving steadily away from politics. Well, yeah, I was hearing some people he might want to do it so he's got a better chance. Go along with McConnell, he's got a better chance of getting elected president. That's all. You know, if he does that, he will never get elected dog catcher. Well, the floods, droughts, and wildfires shouldn't seeds be already sold out? All right, I just did a video urging people to buy seeds. I'll probably post it. Sometimes I do a few videos, especially the more agricultural ones. I'll do them like midday and weekday posting. So it'll probably be posted next week, like Monday, Tuesday, something like that around lunchtime. I think I posted over the weekend. Thus turning over decisions of states as it unfolds. Those states must like approve where they stand, and we all know pretty much where that is. Okay, Greg, I'm glad you got another shipment. Starting my tree farm in my new place. Well, we raised trees when I was a kid. My dad always liked to run a nursery. You know, we had cattle, Pole Herefords, and we sold white pines and Norwegian spruce trees, which aren't native to my area, but they'd survive. I mean, I've never seen any come up from seedlings, just sprouting up. If you set them out, they would live for a long time, for years. Here we'll wear sandals and short sleeves today. Sun is shining. We had some sun out here too, but it wasn't warm. Well, it was actually pretty warm though. It was. 1/4 inch of ice. Whoa. East of Springfield. Okay, old as dirt. So I heard you talking about an ice storm in Lee Wilbarger's session today. Saw you there. New trees coming this year to an orchard. Siberian pea shrubs. Now, what is a Siberian pea shrub? Does it have like something like peas on it. Pot resistant variety of hazelnut. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, Jason is my fellow wizard here. Fellow wizard, Jason. Lawrenceville on the Indiana side. Okay. There's a Lawrenceburg just up here, northwest of me. Got a lot of Amish in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. That's not far from here at all. I try not to push other seed sources. Thank you there, Sassafras. Yeah, it does help me when people go to the Tree Leaf Market. It's right buying my seeds right now. I do have some heirloom seeds I've had for a long time. Halo Elton. Love the videos, Greg. Been subscribed for 4 years. Well, I ain't been on here 4 years yet. So we started in 2018 posting videos. So yeah, I started. My first video was on my aquaponics greenhouse. It was like, it was a crappy old video. I didn't even know how to use my camera yet. Holy smoke! And it went nearly viral on Facebook. I got culture shock. Didn't see anyone but white folks for 8 months. Where's that at? Culture shock. Didn't see anyone but white folks for 8 months. Yeah, that sounds like Moscow. I think I was there for a whole week before I saw Orientals. I think I was in Moscow for 8 weeks before I saw another black person. Well, when I grew up, of course, we didn't travel much. I remember the first time I saw a black man, I was 2 years old. I'd never seen a black man before, and it scared me. I cried. I didn't know it. My dad bought a truck, and brand new pickup truck, 1962 F-100, and the truck was black. This guy was giving he was hosing it down with a water hose right there by the dealership, and he was laughing, and I was crying. I'd never seen a black man. And, this isn't be racist, guys. I married a black woman. My last wife was black from Africa. But I didn't know. It scared me. My dad thought I was crying because he was leaving that old truck. He had a 50-something old truck, International Harvester truck or something. It was all beat up and, made a lot of racket. And he thought I was crying because, I liked that old truck and was leaving it. But no, I was crying because that guy scared me. I didn't know why he looked like that. But I remember the guy was laughing. I can remember that. I can still remember when I was 2 years old. But it scared me. And, funny, right? And I married a black lady years later. And I have a beautiful daughter by her, by the way. And that daughter is working as an engineer. And my youngest daughter, just returned from Africa yesterday. She just got back from Africa. She went to Kenya. Greg should have thousands on here. But YouTube, CCP, they're very much in. You're right. I see other channels out there. Well, I see because I sometimes talk about China and some of these things. And once I started that, my channel growth went. I was telling the truth. You guys need to know about what's coming at us. Guys, and I don't know. Boy, that really hurt me. But I will take a topic like power grid defense, and I'm quite knowledgeable in. And, I'll put out a video on it. And it might even be that I've got one of the world's foremost experts on the topic, including guys like Ambassador Hank Cooper and Dr. Peter Pry. And we'll just get a few views, maybe 1,000 views. And some other guy sitting on his front porch, I think power grid might be a problem. His channel is like a quarter my size. He's got 10,000 subs. And my video gets 1,000 views. We'll get 10,000 on his channel, maybe 30,000. It's like, what? What? You got to be kidding me. My worm video is still doing pretty good, but it's not doing as good as it was. It slowed down a lot. It just slowed down a lot. Yeah. But you know what? You guys can help me. Share my videos. Share them. Share them wildly. Echo in the Forest 200. Whitetails are yummy. 200-pound whitetails. Okay. Anybody here ever try moose? I've had moose. I lived in Alaska. Hardwood red. If y'all might remember when I was at the last time I went to the Dog Days flea market. I didn't go last weekend. the last time I went, the hippie guy who has the tent with all the hippie stuff, it was going to be his last weekend there. He was going to quit selling there. But he also knew my friend Ed Kiker. The friend Ed Kiker I met at Fort Greely, Alaska, is the one who cooked moose for me. Behind here. You know, guys, I must be way behind on my notes. I got to scroll faster. You guys are putting out stuff faster than I'm reading them. I'm going to have to get going here, get moving a little quicker here. You keep pixelating. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It's the network. Unfortunately, that's happening on my phone. I've got to spend some time trying to figure out how to use my, how to link my YouTube and my Zoom. I've tried it 3 or 4 times and it failed miserably. It was like they didn't sync up right. And it made a real clinky experience. I didn't like it. During wartime, the oldest generals are always the ones who prove to be the wisest. Yeah, no kidding. You're right about that. I went to the ER because I was addicted to brake fluid. Oh my gosh. Our nurse says I'd be okay. I couldn't stop at any time. Yeah, that's funny. Hey, we got an Iranian guy who watches our channel who I've chatted to today about coming on as a guest. How would that be? Seeds are currency. I'm rich. There you go. Hey, that's it. You're rich. You just don't know it yet. My granddad said he met General Patton in World War II. He said both times he met General Patton, he was cussing and raising hell. The ground. Prayed in the same sentence. Yeah, sounds like Patton. My daddy loved Patton. Most of the guys in the Army, American troops, loved Patton. You know, he didn't take no crap. They liked that about him. It's kind of funny. My dad didn't like Trump though, but you know what? I think Trump and Patton are a lot alike. A lot alike. You got the same gaze. US pepper. That's a nice selection. All right, I got freedom seeds. It's a whole nother kind of seed. American persimmon. Oh, I got American persimmon here. I've got some seeds too. I got a couple of them in my yard here, right next to my cooler, walk-in cooler, which I haven't finished out yet. Sweeps is getting the banging tree coming. You know what? My phone's getting dim. Why is it going on here? My screen's dim. I mean, my battery's low. I got to see how ready looking this thing is. Let's burn out. Oh, I still got over toward Decatur or outward Taterville. Wow, a lot of Decaturs in this country. Gates has a new plan. Release a gas. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, he's wanting to control, or he wants to make sure we don't get too hot. So he wants to put a bunch of stuff in the atmosphere. So what's that going to do? It's going to stop plant growth. You stop plant growth, they take more carbon than anything, right? What a knucklehead. What a knucklehead. You know, mess up our crops and chill everything down. Here on the verge of global cooling, and he's going to put us in an ice age. What a knucklehead. He needs to quit playing God. He wants to play God with our genetics. He wants to play God with the atmosphere. Yeah, what a knucklehead. And what right does he got to be changing everything? Yet that's what he's doing. It's because he's got the money. Delicious tree, nitrogen fixing, that produces a pod filled with peas. 36 protein. Do they taste like peas? Good for animal feed. Oh, animal feed. Yeah, people eat them. Okay. Honeybees left. Uh-oh. I'm still reading too slow, I know. Yukon holly. Or Yupon holly. Pigeon peas. Cochlear zones. Okay. I need to speed up, guys. I'm kind of getting too slow here, aren't I? What do you call a dinosaur? Says Rhonda. Okay, Rhonda, what do you call a dinosaur? Guess. My daughter was born in Decatur. Hey, you know, we got a Decatur here in Alabama, too. I think you're talking about a different one, though. I spent time in Russia. They like to brag about how pure a race they are. An intelligent bunch, always reading. People are like flowers. We come in many colors, just makes life beautiful. Amen, Rebel. Amen. See there, listen, Rebel Rose is one wise lady. She is one wise lady. You got to admire Rebel, right? And she's sweet. So I got to admire Rebel Rose. A good soul, smart lady. Oh, standing foot. Same thing happened to me when I was with my mom in the mall. Hanging clothes. But if you grow up around other people of other color and you're used to seeing them, that's one thing. But if you've never seen somebody that looks vastly different and you're just a baby, that's kind of shocking. I was just 2-year-old. If you're a little bitty baby, it don't occur to you that's unusual. But as a 2-year-old, that was kind of shocking. I imagine that when the white settler or the white explorers first went into Africa, all those little kids were probably scared too. Like, what is this guy? What is he? What's wrong with him? Glad she's safely home. Yeah, me too. And Miss Erin Marie, the reluctant tutelary, am I reading that right? The reluctant. Yeah, sorry about this. My daughter is black. Took her to a Mexican border town a few years back. It was like they had never seen a black person. Stared at her, asked to touch her hair, and etc. No fear, says Ken. Damn algorithms. Old as dirt. Deleted a message. Oh, hey, well, thank you, Double. We got a super chat. Appreciate that. So what we say? Hey, I do a screen printing. Where to send your shirt? What do you want to put on the shirt? So, hey, hello. Double. There we go. Double does screen printing, guys. Call into Marfugel and let them know about that video. John, which video would you call in to tell Marfugel about? I've chatted briefly with Marfugel. Mainly I was arguing with him over those little devices he advertises all the time, claims it's going to protect your house from EMP. I told him he's full of it. He wasn't hearing it. He's making too much money off of it. Yeah. I developed a small mole near my eye. One of the small children in church was looking at me sort of fearfully. Well, just make sure it's a real mole and you don't have a cancer there, Ellen. That's the main thing. Say, what do you call a dinosaur for it again? Says Rhonda. Okay, Ron, I've seen that question twice. Marfugel family would love to see that video. They're into EMP protection. Oh, you hear what I just said? That EMP shield. Snake oil. Something called voltage division. There's no way it's going to totally isolate everything. Voltage division is a basic principle of electrical, not even engineering, electrical technician here in 101. It's called Kirchhoff's laws. Yeah. That thing is just a chintzy little piece of potted equipment with cheap components inside of it. So, yeah, ain't that the frog's jumps? Alligator. Hey, alligator tail's good. I've heard that a bear's liver is so rich in vitamins, if you ate the whole thing, it'd kill you. That's what I heard. You're welcome. I started a website the other day. It's called Crypto Shirt Store. Crypto, I say, one of a kind customer, original screen print. I have many made. I have 2 on the web. Okay, how you doing with that? Is this you do the screen printing yourself, right? Rattlesnake. I don't know what all they eat. Something as a reincarnation of Patton. Yeah, well, I actually went on the Jeffrey Daugherty's show. I asked that question to Jeffrey, and it was funny. Jenny Constantine, him hit him with the same question the same week, and he put us both on. But old Jeffrey gets into some stuff, and I just don't. I don't see eye to eye with him on everything, but I do see eye to eye with him on a couple of things. That was one of them. My granddad still speaks highly Patton. Yeah. Heck yeah. Well, my dad really thought the world of Patton. My dad passed away this spring. He was 3 weeks shy of being 99. He would have been 99 11 April. So this year on 11 April will be his 100th birthday. No. Yeah. Will be my dad's birthday. My mom's 90th birthday is today. This is my mom's 90th birthday right now. Today. Oh, Rebel, you going? You going, Rebel? You send night to midnight, the Midwest. All right, for those of you going now, I'll say good night to all of you. So or call it a night. What's down here? Well, it's 11:26. We'll try to end up here in the 30 minutes. I don't want to stay here all night. I got other stuff to do too, and I know it's late for everybody. My neighbor's bees left because he didn't have a water source. Well, there you go. You got to do that. Greg, where do you get the greenhouse? Actually, I got mine through my local feed store. One of my feed store guys cut me a really good deal for it. Now, you can go to Greenhouse Mega Stores. There's an online outfit called Greenhouse Mega Store. They got all kind of greenhouse supplies. But sometimes you might see the guy who I do buy feed from. I buy so much feed for my worms and other things from him. He cuts me deals sometimes. He gives me some really good deals. Well, so Cherokee is also a place that's pretty close to what's his name? Brad. What's Brad's YouTube channel called? Oh gosh. Come on, Greg. I need to tell you his channel name before I can tell you his name. Shoot. He's over that way. Dadgummit. I got brain lock. Some men want to go to Venus because all the women are beautiful. It's cold, dark, and full of gas. There you go. Hey, I got the Venus habitat, guys. Venus is for lovers. That's where we want to go. Sequester carbon. Well, yeah, we certainly don't need to cloud up the atmosphere with block sunlight. That's the last thing we need to do. So Rebel says her husband is half native and half Spanish. I have green eyes. Okay. Now Rhonda finally answers the question. Yeah. So how come the dinosaurs didn't cause global warming? We had a lot of squirrel and rabbit growing up. There you go. Hey, I like that. Both of them. Squirrel and rabbit. That's most of the kind of wild meat I had growing up. The deer hadn't rebred enough to come back to my area yet. It took good evening again. Greg from Minnesota. How is my favorite dwarf engineer? Well, I may look like a dwarf when I wear my dwarf caps. I don't have one sitting here close by. My little hats I like to wear sometimes. Garden gnome hats. But if I was a dwarf, I'd be a really big dwarf. The only thing worse than thieves is snake oil. There you go, standing foot. Sorry about the buffering, guys. We don't eat the bear liver, right? Yeah, I got that. EMP food storage in warmer, hot months will be a rough one. Well, there's things that last. There's some things last. You're freezing up and buffering. Oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. And Santa Fus, I want to send you and Diamond a picture of my palm oak tree. Palm oak, okay. What is the secret of living a long life? Well, my dad worked hard. My dad always said hard work never killed anybody. Or maybe sometimes he'd say hard work never hurt anybody. He'd say one or the other. My dad would just come right and say, well, they're sorry. He'd say, they're sorry, they're no good. That's what his generation was. They would get in a fight with somebody. They just didn't, somebody wouldn't, man, they didn't have no use for them. None. I mean, that was like dirty words to them. Boy, they believed in work. This generation, they believed in it. And, you know, when I was a kid, we used to compete to see who'd work hardest. You know, just something we'd do. I've caught kids working, actually competing to see who could screw off the most. Now, that blew my mind. I just couldn't even. Sorry, guys. I just lost my connection for a second. I got 3 or 4 videos of my dad. So I might have to do a re-review of some of those videos on his birthday. 100th birthday is coming up, 11 April. Well, thank you, Ekin, for us. 1 hour, 7 minutes off. Thank you for giving thanks for your mom on her birthday. Yeah, I miss my mom. Anyway, who wants to live forever? Well, not forever, but it sure would be nice to, now that I'm starting to grow up and figure out what I want to do with life, to be able to do something with it. I'm just starting to figure out what I want to do. Outliving the ones you loved. Yeah, I know it was rough, my dad. Sure. Full spectrum survival. Well, thank you. Yes, old as dirt. That's Brad's channel name. You knew who I was talking about. Gosh, I was just getting brain locked. That's it. Thank you for reminding me. Greenhouse Master. You're right. Okay. Before I go to Venus or the moon, I would like to reside on Mars and do some farming, maybe grow tomatoes and worms. You know, I got my habitat. There's a simulation of my habitat on Mars right now. So that's pretty cool, right? Lake the Parpy, Happy New Year from North Dakota. Homesteading in the heartland. Glad to have you here. Castilian, are we talking soap here, Echo in the Forest? What kind of other feed do you feed your worms besides scraps and the Washington compost? I've done videos. Dwarves are small. Yeah, I'm not small. All right, so I've done videos on feeding worms. I've done videos on worm bedding. I've done quite a few worm videos. It may be hard to find some of those older videos on my channel. You have to really scroll to look for them. They're not all in the same playlist as worms because it looked like after I posted a few things, the playlist wouldn't list it all. But then I discovered later I should have, because if you click play all, it'll show up. So I got to go back and annotate some of those videos. But yeah, there's a lot of worm videos that are just on the channel. I'll be making some more not too distant future. I just rebuilt a bunch of my in-ground boxes. Every in-ground box has now been rebuilt on my place. I got a little finishing up to do on a few of them. And everybody's asking me for some videos on these plywood boxes. I got to rebuild some of them, so hopefully I can do a video on that. And I'm going to do some videos on tubs and freezers and refrigerators and things like that for worm beds. Feed, that was the question. I do feed non-GMO, what do you call this? Non-GMO, it's these little chick starter pellets, basically. It's just basically ground up corn. It's the chick starter pellets, or chick starter. I get it ground, though. You want it ground, crushed chick starter pellets, or chick starter. No, it's not pellets. It's just chick starter feed. It's not pellets. I don't want it pelletized. It may take it longer to break up. So I like stuff that if I just moisturize it a little bit, that the worms can get to it and eat it real fast. If it's pellets, it takes a little longer. You can feed pellets. You can't do pellets as feed. It takes them a little longer, I think, to break up and dissolve. But I like to do the just the non to do the scraps. I've done a lot of coffee grounds. I've done now. One guy who's bought my worms goes to he goes to Waffle Houses and places like that to get there's a throwaway, and he says the breakfast foods are the best thing to feed worms. You know, he takes the meat and all the garbage out, but he says that that's what they like best, and he's got worms everywhere. RFID disruptors due to cell batteries. Backup tracer CCC put in place. Uh-oh. Has anyone had any positive results from C60s? Asked Silver Eagle. Well, Greg's been talking, Chen's been here talking about using them. So the question there was, has anyone had positive results from C60? Rhonda says, I'm more like Gandalf. Thank you. You know, I've been called the worm Gandalf in my worm videos. One of the most popular comment. He says, "Hail worm Gandalf." And that's really the most popular video comment on my most popular video. All hail worm Gandalf. Okay, so we've got a reply to the C60 question from Rebel Rose. Yes, C60. Okay. And the Venetian TV says they get positive effects. What email is good to send a picture of the tree, Greg? Oh, what's the best video to email to send to me? You could still email, you know, I don't want to give you an email. I don't want to say too many emails out here. I got a business email. I don't want it flooded with a bunch of things. Although I do list it on my website when I put my website up. But I like it to be kept to business purpose. I use, on my main computer, the email I actually use most is greg@powergriddefense.org. But that's a long name. That's probably too much for you. You can still email me at hal5space@aol.com, the one I was giving out for a while. That email also, though, gets a couple of ladies got access to that. And I'll info@, freedomrestoration.org. That email is mainly going to be checked by a couple of ladies. I'm not really going to be looking at it too much. Use this one. Oh, I hadn't logged into it but once. Yeah, I got Greg at freedomrestorationfoundation.org. And I've got, what's the best email to use for me? Hang on, that's a good question now. I just don't want to give you one that's going to, use hal5space@aol.com. I look at that one occasionally. And I don't have too much other spurious traffic on all this. Don't send me anything that you don't need anybody else to see there, though. Greg is like the prepper uncle we all wished we had growing up. That's funny. It's the Crazy Cream shows last week. I don't know, I didn't see that. What was it in the varmint hole? Oh, I did that video. I was walking around outside and I put the camera down in that hole and it did look like there's something there. It looks almost like a fox. But I think it was just part of the wood in the tree. I have to put that in a PowerPoint, I think I snapped a picture of that, and I think I stuck it in a PowerPoint file. Oh, I don't have my PowerPoint open right now. I have to even figure out which one it was in. I got so many different PowerPoint files for different things. I closed a lot of them out today because I had too much stuff open on my computer. Be in that one. I'm just going to open one and see if that's in there. Yeah. Give me a second here. Hang on, guys. All right. I'll turn the phone around here in a minute. Turn this image around. We'll see if we can see it here. Come on. This was right there. So people think that's a fox. I think it's just part of the wood in the tree. Because it's up high. There's nothing else in this area. So I think that's just part of the wood. But somebody thought that was a fox head right there. See, the look like eyes and the nose, maybe a body hanging around. Maybe a weasel hanging down. What do you think? That was from my video, Warner Warnings. Say that real fast. Warner Warnings warning from him warning to you. Warner Warnings. Warning. Yeah, we could make a tongue twister out of that, right? Yeah, I was out walking around the woods and I saw this hole and I just stuck the camera in it and wow. We'll go back. We'll go back to the tree, guys. We'll do that. Y'all like that? Hang on a minute. Oh, Mom passed away 1 year ago today. Today? Oh, I'm sorry. Sunflower. Well, my mom passed away on the 27th of January. And just about 3 weeks after, a little over 3 weeks after her birthday. So she just turned 76. I saw the video, How 5 of the Simulation. Pretty cool. Yeah, okay. Greg's learning videos are the best. Well, thank you. Working with C60 now. Working with them. Do you actually work for them now? JOK? Feel like a slow process, but I got a lot of work on. Okay. Oh, I got it. I got it. Would instant mashed potatoes work? For what? See, but C60. Oh, for feeding worms. Yeah, they would. How do worms and soil life handle neem oil treatment, and also how does hydrogen peroxide treatment affect soil life? Okay, neem oil has toxicities to it. I don't know how that would affect a worm. It does have toxicities. It is natural, but it does have toxicities. Now, natural toxicities tend to down a lot faster than our chemicals. So if you've had to use it in your crops, by the time you get it to the worm bed, it's probably okay. I would try a test cell before I put a lot of it into a worm bed just to see how it goes. But I haven't actually used neem oil. I've not used any kind of pesticide in my farm. Not yet. Now I might go into it in the future. So I've been tempted a couple times, but I've not used the neem oil yet. So I have to experiment with that. Hydrogen peroxide will kill bacteria, but once the hydrogen peroxide has been out in the air in sunlight, it breaks down, so it will convert to water. Once it converts to water, it's safe. You got to remember, what you're trying to do in a worm bed is promote the growth of beneficial bacteria. So you don't want to kill the bacteria. Bacteria around really more than anything. Okay, chick starter or land mash. Yeah, I've used land mash. Eggshells. Yep. Eggshells are good. Eggshells help get you back. I'm trying to move something here. Trying to get something off my screen. There you go. Eggshells help get your the acidity down. Yeah, grind them brief. That's usually the best way. Sometimes I do just throw them in or crush them. They will dissolve over time, but it's better to grind them down. What do you think of being a straight tunneling project? What do you think of the Barren Strait tunnel? Oh, through the Barren Strait. Oh, that's pretty ambitious. Is somebody actually going to do that? I hadn't heard it was going to happen. You hear stuff like that talked about bridges and tunnels to the Barren Strait. Do you have rabbits? I still have 2 rabbits, Rhonda. So, Barren Strait tunnel. Well, the one thing I would worry about the long distance underground tunnels is that the crust of the earth actually moves. The earth is dynamic. You have, plate tectonics, which grows, which the earth's plates move relative to each other about the speed of the growth of a fingernail every year. So any design you come up with incorporates got to be able to incorporate that. Bridges have, their plates that are interlocked Like if you have the concrete sections in the bridge, if you'll notice ever so far, you've got metal interlocking plates that join them. Each side's got these like metal fingers that join together. That's so they can handle the thermal expansion of the concrete, between hot and cold. Well, you've got to be able to account for things like that. Your tunnel's got to be watertight. Changes in the earth, the plate tectonics, earthquakes, enormous pressure from above. So it's a challenging project. Now, you might suspend it in the water. I've seen tunnel projects that were not really underground tunnels that they, like the English tunnel, but tunnels that they've shown that would just hang in the water itself at some lower altitude. That might be more feasible in the long run. That would probably be a better approach, or just like like totally enclosed submerged bridges. That might be a more feasible approach. I don't know. So the thing is that with that, it would directly connect us with Russia. It would make for a lot better and easier trade with Russia uh, into Siberia. I think that would be a good deal for Russia, and I think Russia and the United States ought to pull closer together. We're not that far apart in a lot of ways. I've been to Moscow, and I really felt at home there. I mean, I just felt it, like I fit in. I didn't feel as at home in Italy as I did in Russia. So yeah, I enjoyed my trip to Russia. I really did. Russia's a poor country in the United States in many ways, and well, it really is. They're a third world country with a big military because of the Cold War. But if we got into trouble with them, yeah, it might be they would have a hard time invading through a long tunnel like that because it'd be easy to destroy. But if we could grow closer to Russia, I think we'd benefit, because I think Russia, in the long term, we both have the same common adversary in China. China is the big gorilla in the room, and we need to make peace with Russia to deal with China, because China, whatever consternations we have with Russia, they pale compared to what Russia's going to have to deal with China, and the same for us. China is the biggest challenger in the world right now, and we need to come. Wow, somebody gave me a big super chat. I got $52 in here. Whoo, I got to see who that was. Wow, I just noticed that. Okay, a supplement. Okay. Half-high-space at AOL.com. That's right. Just email me there. I'll check that. Take a pic. Well, and how 5 guy. Okay. I'll check that out. Matter of fact, I can look at it here in a minute. I think I hit the right buttons. A. Wheeler, Survival Tribe. No, I haven't got a picture yet. Some Survival Tribe video. Some people are still sending that address, even though I'm advertising the other ones now. Rebel Rose. Let's see. What else we got here? I see critters. I see dead people. I see critters. All right, we got to go back to that tree. We'll go back there. We'll have to do it live. You want to do a live session? Me walking up on that tree? It might be more fun, right? America did have Greg when we were growing up. We were busy with rockets. Yeah, me too. Still am. Yeah. America did have Greg when we were. Wait a minute, I read that wrong. America did have Greg when we were growing up. He was busy with rockets. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wise Al, I want to help with the tribe organization. Are you still moving toward and helping people connect with? Yes, yes. Wise Al, where are you at, Wise Al? Do you have a property? Are you willing to host tribes? I've been having a hard time contacting some people. Why don't you email me and put your address in it, and I tell you what, send an email to half-space at AOL.com, but also send it to info at freedomrestorationfoundation.org. Send it both. That way the ladies will catch it. But I'll check the HAL 5 address. Tony's videos are fun to watch. Who's Tony? Which one? Rebel Rose. Yes, you should. Then make up your mind. Oh, who are you talking to, Rebel? You talking to me? It's a question asked earlier. Do I need to make up my mind? And so, what about? Yeah, I know I'm way behind on these scrolling here. Aliens in the hole. I know a rabbit when I see one. More in the center facing the camera. Hey, Carmine, how you doing, bud? A wood nymph. That's it, Deborah. Okay. CBD oil, okay. Tony is a master herbalist. He got more gallons, has had to figure out how to deal with it himself. His devices are interesting. Okay, Ellen. Like a fox. Daily whiskey shots. That's a C60, okay? All right. Used on weeping cherry. They talking about neem. Un-CC. Let's see. That's only if the un-CCP get their way. That's not going to happen. I guess you meant UN and CCP, not. I think the un-CCP would be against CCP, but you probably talk UN. Wild fermentation book. Well, that sounds interesting. Sweeps. There we go. There's the $50 chat from. Well, I'll have to put on my eyeballs here. I want to read some of these names. Give me a second, guys. Free day. Almost like Friday. Free day. Free day. Is that like a Freya? Greg. She says, you're a good guy, Greg. We're happy to have you. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Did I pronounce it right? Free day? Free day instead of Friday? Free day. F-R-I-E day. Friday. It might be a long I, actually. The I before E. Except after you followed that rule. Silver Eagle. Okay. Paulo was asking about sea salt. Shelly Meyer, how you doing? Raise mealworms for poultry. Okay, that's a good idea. Sea salt's version. Yeah, all right. We have tipped the tipping point. We will not be holding the line. We will now be advancing forward, says DPFX. We're advancing forward. Okay. Our numbers are too great for them. That's right. We outnumber them. Thank you, Rebel Rose. Thank you. Thank you. She says, yes, Greg does. He's amazing. I'm not sure what I do on that case, but appreciate the compliment there. Oh, you didn't send it yet. Do tomorrow. Okay. Must be getting close to getting caught up here. I do have a property in Arkansas, says Wise Out. Okay. So Wise Out, we're going to have to chat, I guess. All right. Well, I'm getting one. I have bought a property in Arkansas. I should have a deed on the way to me here. 40 acres. You're up late. Actually, how you doing, Lord Child? I'm actually up late a lot. I would love to be in your tribe, but that's a long drive. Oh, Echo in the Forest. We're forming tribes across the United States. What I'm doing is if you respond to the email address that I put in my videos, I've got a couple of volunteers taking names, and I'll send out an email to ask you some questions, and based on that, we're trying to greet people. Lost my signal here. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, repost. Okay, Stand the Foot. Thank you. Reposting free days message there to me when I got the super chat. We appreciate that. Tony Pat. Let's see. Tony Pat Pan. Okay. Tony Pantalarisk. Wow, that's a heck of a Pantalarisko. Did I say that right? Probably not. Is in Canada. They're having a much worse time than we are. I bet they are. Which I says, those sleepy eyes I got there. Uh-oh. Why, hello, says Echo Forest. No, my eyes are so sleepy now. I got another set of eyeballs on. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Friday. Deborah would love to hear your setup for mealworms. I haven't raised mealworms. So I was asking for Deborah's setup on it. I think I'm going to try that in the future, though. I just haven't done it. There's so many things to do. You have a kid with special needs. Yeah, that makes life tough there, Rhonda. We've got a local lady that has also a special needs kid. Well, you still got to have somebody to have your back. We have a chance if Bubba on the backhoe takes out the VG. Hey, did I get to the bottom? Wow. 3-drawer plastic bin. There are lots of videos on YouTube. Oh, yeah. 3-drawer, kind of like that drawers right there. I got all those old phone books piled up on. Why have I got all those old phone books? Because phone books entertain me, actually. Have you ever looked at the names in a phone book? Just looked at some of the names. Some of them were just outright hilarious. They really are. There's some hilarious names on the phone book. But do you realize that phone books and those old catalogs are like, you get them thick enough for bulletproof, you can put them on you as armor. I gotta show y'all something funny. You're gonna get a laugh here in a minute. Give me a second. Oops, hit the wrong key. I'm gonna crash my computer here. Hope it'll get me a strike. I gotta show y'all a couple pictures. Give me a second. I'll show y'all 2021. 2021. Hang on. Hang on. Predictions for 2021. This is a video called Predictions for 2021. It's got Homer here. He's got Legos on his legs. He's got these strainers here on his knees. He got cheese grates and grates on his arms. I don't know about that for armor. Pots on his shoulders, pot on his head. But look, he's got the book right there. Hey, they're pretty smart, right? Hang on, there's one prior to that too. How come it's not scrolling? There we go. He's actually sitting on a roof, and you can see the robots tearing up town and everything around him. Is that funny, guys? Yeah, that was actually in a movie, in a Simpsons movie. Over there, he's got his eyes closed. He's chugging whatever he's drinking back. Oblivious almost to the world around him. Robots running around shooting everything, turning everything pools of lava. Yeah, okay. Yeah, actually the date was supposed to be 20 January 2021 for this. What about that? 20 January 2021. Yikes. So that's the inauguration day video. That's what the Simpsons think is going to happen on Inauguration Day this year. Nothing. Love to help organizing tribes. I've been working on this for a while, maybe. Okay, Wise Al. Yeah, shoot me some videos, man. We'll try to chat here. Need some help organizing. Sweep says, that's totally me. I work labor and delivery, and the names people choose are entertaining. Yeah, that's true. Okay, throw down your specialties, y'all. Okay. And we do ask that in the any more microgreen videos. I just did a video on my trailer I bought. I haven't posted it. I just showed you the trailer, or I did a video to show the trailer I'm going to be growing microgreens on. I just got the AC installed in the ceiling. So when I get that trailer outfitted, yeah, I should be doing a lot more microgreens on a regular basis. My big dream is to have a place to help them grow and cook and grow. Okay, Rhonda, it's awesome. Well, okay, I can test that out definitely there, Silver Eagle, being that I got those kind of propellers and the phone books, but I heard that they'll stop rounds at a certain distance. You know what? That would make a good video, wouldn't it? Phone book shield. Simpsons have been predicting the future for a while. I suspect the makers are following someone's blue. It might be. Might be. Yeah, maybe they are Illuminati. And that's our whole purpose is to fulfill that role to tell us what they're going to do before they do it. Is that it? Either that or they got them a really good one of what I'm about to pick up if I can get it in my hand without dropping it. And what do we see through the great crystal ball? We see the world is turned upside down and everybody's running around in dog sleds. That's the future. It's upside down world. Whoa. Oh, I dropped the thing that keeps it from running off my table. Hang on, guys. We're having an avalanche here with the crystal balls. Okay, how you doing, buddy? You been lurking in the room? Hey, Cody, I saw your mom's book. Your mom's got a neat little book there. I'm just starting to look through it. Need to talk to your mom and talk to her about what's the best way to promote it. Cody, have your mom send me your phone number. You or her, one or the other. Greg, I'll send you a picture of my well components. Okay. With a tree. All right, that sounds good. All right. So it is 12:03 here. It is 3 minutes after midnight. Yeah, tell her to send me a phone number. Howdy, random stranger. It might be best to use my email, Cody. Although I'll have to check it pretty soon. Random stranger. Do we have somebody in the room called Random Stranger? Or are you calling me Random Stranger? Oh, boy. Alrighty, guys. Bob, Uncle. So it's about 12:03. Does anybody have a prayer request? We still got 69 in the room. We're doing really good. We still have 69, 70 people in here. We're getting more people in. Here we are late, and folks are still joining quite a bit. Wow. All right, now we got a couple logging out. Well, we've been doing pretty good on attendance for this session. Anyone have a particular prayer request? Yes, I do. Okay, Rhonda, what would be your prayer request? Greg's saying good night. Greg saying good night, Greg. What's your prayer request? Just let us know. If you want to just make it generic, say just pray for me, we can do that too. So we got one prayer request. My best friend has a child going into surgery right now. Okay, now that is something to pray for. So let's pray for Rhonda's best friend's child. It's going into surgery. That definitely is something worthy of praying for. That's a lot of trauma for a child to have to go to surgery. Yes, for sanity on the 6th and healing for minds and hearts. That's a good one. That's a good one to pray for back on the forest. Pray for good health for President Trump. Yeah. Let's make sure that the Iranians don't get to him. He has to have his appendix taken out. Oh, no. Yeah, that's pretty traumatic. My brother had to have that done when he was a teenager. My oldest brother, the one still alive. Pray for solidarity in our country. That's a good one. That's a good one. Now, I've done all these videos on Civil War, but I keep telling you, that's the last thing we want to have. Because those are the ugliest things you can imagine. They're ugly. But hey, guys, our country's so divided. I don't know how we put Humpty Dumpty back together again. We're in a pickle. We are in a pickle. It don't mean it can't be fixed, but holy smoke, we are in a pickle. We've allowed the divisions to get really rough. Too far. Solidarity. Okay, so Thomas says, Loka Samasta Sakosa. What language is that? May the world be filled with peace and joy. Is that a song? All right, bless you and your baby. All right, let's do that. Let's stop for a minute. We'll do a little prayer session. Maybe everybody can tell us where they're from, or tell us what they do, one or the other, or both. And we need to conclude for tonight. So just do a little quick prayer. Everybody pray according to your own faith. I'm not going to pray out loud because I'm not going to mess up other people's prayers. All right. Sanskrit. Okay. Sanskrit. Sanskrit. Okay. I knew something. Amen. Sanskrit. Well, I'm glad we got someone here who can speak Sanskrit. At least in part, right? Amen. That's some of the oldest stuff. The Vedas were written in Sanskrit. Shanti equals peace. Okay. Nice. We got some Sanskrit connoisseurs in here. People, a few of you know it. Zergut. Google Translate. Okay. Lord Jesus Christ, pray with loud cries and tears to God. Yeah, that's okay. I just didn't want to interrupt y'all's prayers, guys. Shanti Om. And Shanti's peace. Okay. Really should say Mo instead of Om. You know why? You know why the yogis can't fly? I'll tell you why the yogis can't really fly. You know, they sit in a lotus position. They got their little fingers together and go, Om, Om. The problem is they need to be more conductive. Ohms are resistance. Mo's are conductive. They should be saying Mo, Mo. That's my electrical engineering joke. I came up with that one too. Is it corny enough? Is it corny enough? Yeah, I've come up with a few corny jokes in my life. Alrighty, guys. So we still got 66 in here. We had 123 likes tonight. Some super chats. I really appreciate everybody. Wisdom to accept God's will. There we go. There we go. Wise Al. You're Wise Al 1111. That 1111 is kind of interesting. Good night from Chattanooga, says Lord Child. Yeah, where's everybody at? Stand up, us laughing. Jason, that was so bad. Oh, he's talking about my joke. Let's say night, Greg. I'm buffered out. I'm right here. Never get lost, do you, son? Wherever you're at, there I always am. Instead of why do so many people pray and instead pretend as if the gospel's cheap merchandise? Well, it's not cheap merchandise. Well, that's another reason I don't pray out loud. I'm leaving it for everybody's personal experience. Blessing from Indian. After some thought, I got it. That was cornea. Cornea. Yeah, I got it. Guys, just my electrical engineering corny jokes, corny humor. Engineers can be corny too. I assure you, God does not answer those people. Well, that's true. And also, here's what kills me. Now, I grew up in a church in which they said a lot of prayers were repeated right out of the prayer book every service. It said the same thing. Everybody mumbled them. No, no. Just murmur through the prayers and certain things they would recite. Of course, one of them was the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. And so I got used to that. And then when I started reading the Bible myself, and I read where Jesus says, do not repeat prayers in vain. Here is an example of how to pray. That's what's in the Bible. That's what it says. Here is an example of how to pray. And then he gives us the Lord's Prayer. He just said, do not repeat prayers in vain. But yet when people are just mumbling through it, wow. He gave. To me, that's just like heresy. It's like, oh my gosh, that's awful. So yeah, you got to put some heart in. I mean, you don't even have to say words. I mean, it's how you feel in your heart and what you project in your mind. Words are a way that we visualize and communicate it within ourselves and out, but it's really how you feel, how you think. You can just project love to someone and healing and ask, for help from God. You don't have to use words for these things. It's how you feel. It's what you think. My son's a police officer, and so I'm so hoping this is a calm week. I hear you. I hear you there. I agree. I agree. Magic, or how you pronounce that. I'm totally with you on that. Do you have another handle on Facebook? Are we Facebook friends? Your picture looks kind of familiar there. Oh, it's hard to see. All these little pictures and little icons are about this big, about all I can see. Raven Kiefer. Linwood just posted two interesting tweets. Pence is a traitor and will stand trial for treason. And Roberts Breyer just got until noon tomorrow to resign. Picture of Miss Maxwell attack. Oh. God's not answering unbelievers. I hear that. The way it was explained to me, for the amount of effort and energy expended to fly, it would be easier just to walk. I was teasing about the mows, and of course, you know what a milli mow is. It's thousandths of a mow. Milli mows. I like milli mows. That's a unit of conductance in electrical engineering, a mow. It's the opposite of resistance. There's so much disinformation and redistribution of original information. Oh, absolutely. There's so much chaff out there. It's really hard to pick through to figure out what's real, what's good. You're not even supposed to repeat the Bible if you don't understand what it means fully. Well, there you go, standing foot. You don't believe God. Are you saying I don't believe God? What are you saying there, Bob Uncle? Bob Uncle, if you talk with God, you're a believer. If you weren't, you wouldn't even talk with him or her. Okay. Wow. That's why you don't know how to pray. Now, Bob, are you saying that I ought to be praying out loud? I kept it to myself because I'm not trying to tell other people how to. This is not a religious channel, by the way. This is not a church channel. We were just asking for people that had needs. We're praying for them. And we're allowed each to pray according to their own. There's many people in this room praying in whatever way they deem is, whatever works for them. We have people of different faiths in here. So I'm not trying to tell people how to believe. It's not my purpose. Satan's children. Oh my gosh, Bob. You are on a rant here. What's going on with you? We got a lot of people in here that believe in God. I've many times said I believe in a greater creator. And on this channel. So I don't know, Bob. So, there's also something about judging people. Judge not, you not be judged. You're sitting there in judgment of everybody in the room here. What are you doing? Come on, think about it, man. Yeah, all right, moderators. We're giving them a chance. Bobby, you got a chance to explain yourself here. We'd like to hear this. What makes you come out and say this? I'm not a perfect human being form of fashion. I never claimed to be, never maintained to be. I just do believe in God, and I believe prior prayer, and I believe that we have people needs, and sometimes, it's important to allow people to pray for people. We're a community. We're a family in this room. That's what we're doing here. Trolls need worms. Well, he might be trolling, but then again, maybe he just got something up. Maybe he just got an angst up his sleeve. Something bugging him. He got a worm in his head. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, we're here. This is a family chat, people. We're here as a group, as a family, as a community. And I'm not trying to tell anybody how to live or to believe. And we're not here to judge people. And I don't come on here claiming, I've said in videos, I'm no preacher. I'm not here to be a preacher. I'm not here to be, this is not a religious video. It's just that sometimes it's, how many times do you go to a dinner for the family and y'all decide to pray for somebody that has a need? That's what we do in this area where I grew up. Somebody has a need, we stop and say a prayer. That's the way we live. And that's an important thing when you're, you might be right, Freddie. You might be right. I don't know. But then again, it just maybe, some people, they got certain things in their head. If you don't do things just a certain way, you're going to hell immediately. I don't know. It may be that. I don't know what's eating at him. I don't know. He's got a bug in his ear or something. Ron says, thank you all for your prayers. Well, there you go. See, and, we've had people that we've prayed for tell us that it helped. Judy Dowell. She sent me a Christmas card, by the way. Little Judy. From Ohio that had the bug. Is this her card? Yeah. Let me show you the card she sent me. This comes from our friend. He's been cat so many times. So I need to share this with you because she sent me, but really it's for all of you. Because you all probably should have showed this earlier. Not bad. This is from Judy. It's got a recipe in it for sugar cookies. It says Judy and Cherry, I had them both on the video, guys. I had them both on the video because she survived. Yeah, I'm giving the guy a chance to speak his mind. I did that. Threw his rocks at the windows and ran off. There are so many folks pray for me, and that really did help me. And I thank you for that. And God bless you guys too. There you go. That's what we're here for. We're a family. We're a family, guys. God speaks in all languages, many different ways. That's right. Amen. Amen. And you say God has appeared in different ways to different people, right? And a lot of what we get, I think, is colored by the rose-colored glasses of the people that transcribe writing. I mean, after all, we're all meat servos, and yet we write, right? So, I think that's the spirit. It's what's in the heart that counts more than anything. It's what's in the heart. Judy, hi! Good to see you, Judy. I'm here, says Judy. For everybody. Judy's here. This card's from her. Had to get my phone. Okay. Here, got a Christmas sugar cookie recipe, guys. Judy and Cherry. Isn't that beautiful? I was so touched to get that. And Judy is one that we prayed for to much success. We prayed a lot for Judy. And she's done well, and Judy's made a really big garden, right? So Judy had recovered from a very difficult situation. It took her energy for a long time, but she went out this year and made a ginormous garden. Hey, Brother Greg, I was living in Northwest Alabama, now in Springfield, Missouri currently. Okay, Jay. So where are you, around Lauderdale County or somewhere over there before you left? Coming for us, puts the hearts out there. Gee, it's so good to hear from you. All right, everybody. It's a late night here. It's almost 12:30 at my time. Florence, okay. Florence. Yeah, I've got some good friends in that area. Absolutely. Some of you guys may know Muscle Shoals. He's up in the area close to Muscle Shoals where they used to do a lot of music. A lot of music was done at Muscle Shoals. Yeah, you see that? Aurora Borealis. Peace, Greg. I'm sorry I'm late. Oh, it's all right, Eric. Don't apologize. Good to see you. We're about to go here. It's amazing. We still got 55 people here. Have a great night and have a better one tomorrow. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Greg, for giving us this time. Well, thank you, Standing Foot. So, guys, if you don't mind, go out and share my videos. Help my algorithms. Room raid. Okay. NC Spaceman. All right. Well, I'm an AL Spaceman. Pastor Green Greg's way to go, amigo. Well, thank you, Thomas. GD, hey, when I was 3, Mom drove by a black skull. I said, Mom, when I get sunburnt up, can I go to that school? Yeah, when you're 3-year-old, you don't know. Especially if you've never seen anything like that before. So, you're not here 123 in Kentucky, so you're east of me. You're in Eastern time zone. I'm central here. Yeah, so you've been with us a while here, Judy. You've been listening in. I thought Montegraph channel folks were coming. Montegraph. So we had another channel was going to come in here tonight. Well, that's cool. I had a big halo. Well, thank you there, Eric. And Knight from Minnesota, says Rhonda Coughlin. Well, nice to see you tonight, Rhonda Coughlin, with your dinosaur jokes. Oh, Montegraph is my friend. Oh, okay. Okay. Now, who's Montegraph? So this YouTube channel? I have to check it out. Alrighty, folks. It's been a good night here. I really appreciate everybody. We've had some good chats. We did have one guy coming in the room throwing rocks at us, but he threw his rocks and ran, I guess. Thought I'd better come to your defense. Well, thank you, Judy. Thank you. She heard me talking about praying. This guy's telling us we didn't believe in God. Come on. Don't know how to pray. He tells us we didn't know how to pray and we didn't believe in God. Wow. And I think Judy feels that we helped her with our prayers, right? We sure prayed for you, Judy. So I'm so glad to see you. So glad you're here. That's heartwarming. His loss, I guess. There you go. Well, some people just have a hard time understanding things. God bless them. Showing love from Toronto, Canada. Hey, that's a nice town. Thank you, Rillo. I might lose my power. I'll plug my phone up. Hang on, guys. Can't come over and do room raid? Oh. Much love. Night, says RZ. Good night. Thanks for the time, Greg. Peace, love. Thank you, Apollo. I'm always here. Well, thank you, G. Appreciate it. All right, everyone. We've had a great night. We've had good chat. We've gone almost 2 hours. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate everybody. I really do. You're all great. I can't have 2 smart TVs that won't chat. How come smartphones don't chat with each other too? Or smartphones and smart TV? I subbed your channel. Well, thank you. Thank you there, Real. Am I reading that right? Yeah. Got all my eyes together. It's hard for me to, with my eyes, see that without my spectacles on here. Hang on a second. Relax at the Sage Spa. Okay. Announce that. Rio McLevin. Hey, that's a cool name. All right, Toronto. Time to go back to bed for a few hours. Yeah, I'll take my nightly nap. No problem, bro. Everyone, have a nice night. Thanks so much for Green Greg's for mods. Hey, yeah, thank you, mods. Mods, you're wonderful. Appreciate y'all. Y'all great. Anyway, everyone, thank you so much. And good night. Have an awesome new year. Let's hope that all these things that we were talking about don't come to pass. Let's pray that we get through all this and we have all, and thank you, Lady Dagger Stats. Really appreciate you, and Friday, Rillo, all of you, Sand Foot. Yeah, we'll be here. Sorry I didn't get last Wednesday. I was at a meeting, and time I got out of the meeting, I wasn't feeling good. I mean, it was like 10 o'clock when I got out of that meeting, so we couldn't do Wednesday. Uh, Maybe we'll go to the flea market this Sunday. We'll have to see. I hope I can get over there this time. Thanks, Greg. We're all the children of the universe. Amen to that, Melanie. So happy New Year, everyone. And I got those videos out there, guys. We got to be aware. We got to be prepared. It's better to be prepared than scared, and be ready for whatever comes at us. Like I always say, to pray and hope for the best and prepare for the worst. And at least that way, you got a better chance of getting through whatever comes. So listen, I really want to see some prosperity this year. Holy smoke! But gosh, guys, we're in a pickle. So anyway, good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye bye.